Every parent knows the cycle of daily battles, the dawdling in the morning, the missed curfews, the constant arguments over chores. Eventually, traditional threats and punishments lose their sting and stop working altogether. To resolve this, you can use a structured 5-step problem-solving session. It is a methodical process designed to replace temporary truces with a mutually agreed-upon written action plan. To begin, you need to bring 2 simple physical tools to the table, a notepad and a pen. But before you write a single word, there is a strict emotional requirement. Both you and your child must be totally calm. You cannot solve a problem while either of you is angry. If you try to force this process while tempers are flaring, it will fail. Establishing emotional neutrality is the necessary foundation of this entire method. Step 1 is stating your child's feelings and needs first. You have to ensure they feel genuinely heard before you make any requests of your own. To do this, use a specific formulaic phrase to guess their perspective. I imagine you must be feeling. Then you stop talking. You must pause and wait for them to agree or clarify what they are actually experiencing. Do not move forward until they confirm you have their perspective right. Once they feel understood, it is your turn. Step 2 is stating your own feelings and needs. Keep this part short and clear. Start by saying, "Here's how I feel about it." There is a major failure point to avoid right here. You must state your needs without lecturing, blaming, or accusing the child. If you attack their character, their defenses will immediately go back up. By validating both sides of the conflict before proposing any solutions, these first 2 steps remove the traditional power struggle from the conversation. Now you are ready for step 3, brainstorming solutions together. Explicitly invite your child to generate the first few ideas. This gives them immediate ownership over the process. The phrase to trigger this collaboration is, "Let's put our heads together and write down all our ideas." This is where your physical tools come into play. Create an official list on the notepad to give the session formal weight. During this phase, you must follow an absolute rule. Document every single suggestion without evaluating, judging, or mocking it. The instant you say, "That's a bad idea," the collaboration dies. It destroys the child's trust and shuts down their willingness to participate. You will likely hear some ridiculous or exaggerated suggestions. Write them down anyway. Putting those ideas in writing affords dignity to your child's contribution. The singular goal of this step is pure volume and trust building. You are not trying to identify the final solution yet. Step 4 is revealing and refining the brainstormed list together. Look at the list as a team. Visually eliminate the unworkable ideas and highlight the practical ones that actually make sense. When rejecting an unworkable idea, use this exact non-confrontational phrasing. "I wouldn't be comfortable with that because," and state your reason. When you agree on a practical idea, accept it cleanly. "That sounds like something I could do." With the best ideas selected, you move to step 5, finalizing the action plan. Take those surviving ideas and write them into a specific schedule. You must explicitly assign who will execute what action and exactly when they will do it. To lock in the agreement, ask a final confirmation question. How does all that hit you? By acting as a co-author of this plan, the child is no longer following an order imposed from above. They're following an agreement they helped build. This involvement makes them much more likely to follow through than if the solution was simply dictated to them. The immediate result of this process is that you and the child now share a concrete, physical contract that you built together. This process changes the relationship dynamic. You have transitioned from enemies into partners. Your energy is no longer directed at fighting each other. You are now sitting side by side, directing your combined energy at the problem itself. To maintain this dynamic, post the written plan publicly in your home, like on the refrigerator. It serves as an objective, neutral reminder of what you decided. If a slip-up occurs, you don't have to resort to punishment or yelling. You simply point to the paper and ask, "What was our agreement?" These problem-solving sessions resolve immediate behavioral issues while training your children to approach future conflicts with negotiation, logic, and mutual respect.